Hello everybody and welcome to xDrizzt's Den episode 6, I believe, maybe 7, I don't know. Today we're going to be talking about all of my video game stuff since this is a video game channel. So let me start out by the consoles I have. Here I have a original Nintendo console. Before you ask, everything I'm going to show in this video works, and no, it is not for sale. So, this is a working Nintendo console. Actually, I didn't play, I played it not too long ago. I played Punch-Out in it. So, working Nintendo console. This is the first console I've ever played on, and, you know, it's got a lot of memories. Me and my cousin spent many hours playing Punch-Out and Mario on this console. Okay, so next one we got the original Super Nintendo. This one actually I played like, I don't know, a couple months ago, so I know it works for a fact. It is a little bit dirty, but look how old it is, you know? Okay, let's go in order of old to newest, I guess. So here's my Sega Genesis. I actually have 2 of these Sega Genesises. So I have one more than I really need. Both of them work. Both of them are, you know, really old, original. Let's see if I could see a date on here anywhere. No, there's no date, but there's a serial number, I guess. If I wanted to, I could look it up. Okay, so next we have the Nintendo 64. Kind of looks like a koala's head if you hold it this way, doesn't it? Nintendo 64, you know, I played it a lot. I played all these consoles a lot. It had really good games. You know, it was pretty fun, but the thing that got me is it still had the cartridge format, and I didn't really like the cartridge format anymore. You know, it was a newer time. So we go from the Nintendo 64 to the PlayStation 1. This is the launch PlayStation. I do believe I got this launch. September of 1998 is what the date says. You know, I'm not too sure if that's launch, but I do know that this thing still works. It's just a little bit dirty. But, you know, it's not like it's one of them little small ones. This is the big one. This is the console that pretty much changed everything. The PlayStation. Okay, so let's go with, here, the GameCube. Here's my GameCube. This actually still gets a lot of play. You know, I still play Super Smash Brothers on it. I wish I had Custom Robo. Actually, what's inside here? Oh, Super Smash Brothers is inside here. I wish I still had Custom Robos for it. I have no idea where Custom Robos is, but that was probably my all-time favorite game for this system. Played it a lot. The daggone things could take a beating too. Alright, oh, here we go. The big PlayStation 2. The big PlayStation 2. This game system probably got more play than any other game system of mine, other than my Xbox 360. About every day my cousin would come up and we'd play this thing after school. You know, like there was no tomorrow. So, like I said, this is the original PlayStation. This is actually the launch of PS2. I got this like when it very first came out, when the price was outrageous. I guess a lot of you guys know that. You remember. Trying to find a date on here. Can't find one. So, launch PlayStation 2. Now, what do we got next? Oh, here we go. Ugh! Bam! The 360. This is again a launch console. I got this on the launch. This isn't like any special edition or anything like that. It's just I got it when it very first came out. It's a little bit older than, you know, a lot of others. Let's see if I could. The only one with a date on it is the daggone PS1. I'm sure all of them had a date on them somewhere, but I can't find it. Yeah, I got this launch, and this replaced my PS2 almost immediately. I fell in love with the user interface. I fell in love with the color scheme. Fell in love with everything about this console and how it was so different from what I was used to. The controller felt better in my hand, and the games were a lot funner. So this is the reason why Xbox is now my favorite console. Well, my Xbox 360, I would pick it over any other console any day of the week. Alright, so now I just wanted to touch on some video game memorabilia I have. I have a Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller. Yes, this still works too. Everything works. I've only played on this one time, and it went straight back into the case. I just use it for decorative purposes. Let's pop the case off like so. There you have it, the chainsaw controller. I would have played on it more if it was a little bit more comfortable to play on. But as you can see, here's your triggers right here on the inside. They're not, I mean, they just feel weird, and the buttons are too far spaced out. And yes, you can pull this little string, and when you're playing, if you pull the string, it'll reload. If you're on Resident Evil 4, pull the string, Leon will reload his gun. It's really cool. Really cool piece of, oh, and every single one of these is different. I don't know how many they made. Oh, they made 50,000, and this is 11,133. So they made 50,000 of these, which isn't that rare, but I'm hoping maybe a lot of them get destroyed, and I have one of the very few that's left intact working. Later on down the road, that is. So let me just put that back on. Oop. I do have all the papers that came with it too and everything. I seen this in a store and I was like, man, I gotta have this. Okay. So there's that. Let's just get this out of the way. Here's the Modern Warfare 2 night vision goggles. The night vision actually works. Everything works. We tested it out numerous amounts of times. Really cool, and it has the model head, which is what's his face, Ghost or somebody. I don't know. I don't even like Modern Warfare that much anymore. Oh, here I got the Vault-Tec lunchbox. You know, everything's really cool on it. It's like vintage tin Vault-Tec old schoolness. And inside you got this, which is making a Fallout 3. It's actually if I can get it out. It's actually a DVD making a Fallout 3. And then here you got artwork, Fallout 3 artwork, whole bunch of it, you know, whole bunch of artwork, which was really cool. I mean, I've been through this thing several times. I've watched the DVD. And something else that you get with the whole Vault-Tec thing is the Vault-Tec bobblehead. He's 101, Vault 101 guy, bobblehead, you know. He's in the Pip-Boy, I think his name is Pip. I don't know. I'm not really big fan of Fallout anymore. but the game was really good, and I like it. Right, here we got a Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway officer. Comes with the 911 M1 carbine, I think. No, that's the M1 Grand. 2 grenades, a helmet, and a backpack, and then the actual guy himself. This is sealed and everything, so it's always good to have something sealed. You know, he's in mint condition. Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. I seen this guy at the GameStop. He wasn't with the game or anything. I just seen him there with the, or he was just sitting there, and I don't know how much they wanted for it. I can't remember. So I picked him up, and now he's mine. Anything to do with video games, I'm on top of it. Okay, next we have the Master Chief helmet from the Halo 3 Legendary Edition. This is one of my all-time favorite video game memorabilia items, just because, I mean, it is his full helmet. Take the helmet off there and you got a storage compartment. You have a book, or this is my Halo 3 book, sorry. I put it in here for safekeeping. Then you have a making of Halo 3, Halo 3 Essentials, all that good stuff. It also comes with a dust cover you could put on top of Master Chief's head. Everything here fits the scheme of the Halo world. You know, everything here is beautifully painted. It's painted in, you know, it has some wear right here. The paint, it's made to look like it has wear on the sides and all that good stuff. And plus, I mean, how cool is it to just look over and you have a Master Chief helmet sitting there staring at you. And I also have a unopened Mountain Dew Game Fuel in the metal. It's 16 ounces. Got it when it was $2.49. I got this somewhere out, I'm thinking maybe, Oklahoma, maybe North Dakota, somewhere out, way out there, because I live in West Virginia, and we was traveling across the United States to spend a week in Montana, and I got this somewhere between West Virginia and Montana. I picked this up. I actually picked up 2 of them, drank one, kept this one. It is not opened, and I don't plan on opening it. Yeah, this thing expired in 2008, so I don't think it tastes very good. Oh, and another thing. Here's 3 of my favorite games. I have Metal Gear Solid with the original black on it. This one, the game itself is in mint condition. There's no scratches on it whatsoever. I don't even think Disc 2 has been played, because me and my cousin beat Metal Gear Solid 1 on his game, so there wasn't really a reason for me to get out my second disc. Then you have Legend of the Dragoon. I had this game originally with the black, and this game comes in 4 discs instead of like 3, but yes, it has, oops. That's the problem about these old cases, is that the discs are in mint condition. Then you have Final Fantasy VII, which is my all-time favorite game whatsoever. I don't care what anybody says. Final Fantasy VII. Let me tell you a story about this one. I used to have one with the black on it. The black stripe, which is worth about $70 now, I believe. $50 to $70. But when I was younger, we had a dog who liked to chew on things. It was a little Dachshund, a wiener dog. He liked to chew on things. Random things. Well, I was playing Final Fantasy VII. Popped over my PlayStation, took it out, put it in the case, and put it on my bed. Well, the Dachshund came over. I guess he knocked the Final Fantasy case off my bed. The case itself got a crack in it. The game flew out. And then on the disc 1, he chewed about a big section Probably about a good fourth of the game disc he chewed up. So I had to run to the store and get this one because Final Fantasy, like I said, was my favorite game. This one has the book with it, with all its content. It has the book. The games are not scratched up whatsoever. I take really good care of my games. Yep, no scratches on any of the discs. And yes, I did beat this game. I beat it several times. So, that's pretty much it, guys. There's my collection of games and consoles and memorabilia and all that good stuff. So, I'm going to go ahead and start putting this back in its rightful place. And I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I'm xDrizzt's, and thanks for watching.